Hi, welcome. I'm Joanne from Women's Place, and today I have Leanne from the Métis Nations of Ontario with me. Today we did a community kitchen, and I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You betcha.
So what is the purpose of doing the community kitchens?
What we like to do is partner up with other programs and teach about nutrition, the Métis Nation itself, and the programs that we offer the community, and help everyone learn to cook budget-friendly meals, network with other people and programs, and that's how we get to know everybody.
Thanks. And what did we make today?
Today we made a chili mac, and I brought a bunch of coupons that I took from the flyers and then some online coupons, and then showed how you can create a meal for under $20 for a family of 4 and make it last with any of the leftovers you might have. So it was actually turned out really well today.
And so what exactly did you do?
Oh, well, we followed Joanne's recipe here. And then we bought about 3 pounds of ground beef and tomato soup, some chili powder, some garlic, some onions, fried that all up together. The macaroni was boiling. We ended up just draining out the macaroni and then added all the tomato soup to it, and you had your spices in there already. Everybody helped, and then poured the macaroni in, and you got this fabulous tub of macaroni here, chili mac, which was awesome. And then everybody gets to take some home and give to their family later too.
That's awesome. That's really good. So what other community kitchens have you hosted before here at Women's Place?
Well, we've been here, my program's been here for about a year. I'm a family well-being coordinator, and we've come about once a month, I would say. And usually I like to do some more traditional cooking from, I know that we've done tortillas here before. We did the wild rice burgers, was it? Wild rice burgers, chicken wild rice soups, to stews, we do kebabs, everything that is easy to prepare and doesn't cost an arm and a leg to make it, yeah.
So what future plans do you have?
Well, I still want to continue coming once a month if we can do that, and then hopefully entice more participants to join in with us. Going into the future, that we're going to be doing this land-based fishing activity where we're going to teach people how to prepare fish from creating your rod to catching it, where to catch it off land, because not everybody has a boat. So we were going to do like a 4-part series and teach those that wanted to learn how to fish, and then either can it, cook it, broil it, barbecue it, you name it. However we can cook fish, we're going to teach that, and then hopefully they'll take that away with them and want to continue fishing after that, because we'll provide them with an actual rod when we're done.
Right.
So you don't have to keep the stick.
Keep making your own. And will you be doing filleting the fish as well?
Yes, we will probably have the M&R there, or somebody that's an expert at teaching us how to properly fillet a fish, because I'm still not that good at it myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really
so
good idea.
So we could have that here. We could actually have a day where we do fish and chips or something like that.
That would be a great idea.
A healthy version.
Yeah. So, Leanne, how many programs does the Métis Nations of Ontario have right now? Because I know you've been growing. You've really changed the outlook of what people see when they see the M&O.
Yeah, we've been working really hard. I've been in this position for about a year now, and my focus has been a lot of getting out and partnering with all alike kind of programs and getting my name out there, getting the M&O's name out there. And currently we have a community wellness worker, we have a community support services worker, the family well-being, which is me, and then we're getting an aging at home program shortly, anytime now. We also have other programs where we differ from the other larger programs like us, the Indigenous organizations. We only have 4 here, so it's a lot more difficult for us to continue keeping the Métis Nation's name out there, whereas other ones have all their 19 programs already, or 20 here, right? And that's who you look at first. But we do have mental health and addictions, and we do have victim services, and we do have, family babies and children. It's just not here.
Right.
So I would have to refer and that kind of thing, but we try really hard to keep, you know, our name in the community.
Oh, that's good. You've
Yeah.
been doing a really good job with that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for inviting me all the time. I enjoy that.
Yes, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And you also do transportation, right? Medical transportation out of town?
Yeah, the Community Support Services Program provides free medical transportation to anybody. You don't have to be Métis to access our services. And if you have to go to Thunder Bay or just to a doctor's appointment in town, that will get our volunteers to take you there as well. And if you even have an OTN, you know, follow up with a doctor, we have that available in our office as well.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's very all-encumbering.
Yeah, that's we're trying to make it a one-stop shop the best we can too, and just keep talking to all the different programs and the different people that, you know, I meet all the time, and we're here to help, and that's what we want to do.
Right, that's good. Leanne, what other upcoming events do you think you'll be hosting here at Women's Place or in partnership with Women's Place?
I'm thinking that we can do our culturally focused programming. So things like doing infinity strands, which are, you know, the Métis Nation symbol, and we just do the beading. And we could do faceless dolls, which is honoring Indigenous women. And healing blankets is another one that I really enjoy doing. And that's about self-esteem and, you know, caring for yourself. Other ones, like we do moccasin making as well. The medicine pouches we could do. There's a variety of different workshops that we like to put on. And then there's the educational aspect to it too. So a lot of people don't know what being Métis is. And it's always a good teaching opportunity when we're talking to other programs and networking is to bring that into light and what we do offer and the different workshops that we can provide. So.
Oh, that's really good. I would like to see a genealogy workshop again.
Yes, that actually could happen. We'd have to bring down our registry from, I do believe they're in Thunder Bay possibly, but I'm not, don't quote me on that one. But we'd have to bring down our registry, and we could set that up, but make it a bigger kind of event and assist with that. Either that or we do it at a smaller scale, and I help with the applications to those that want to apply for citizenship. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just nice to see different things coming up in the future.
Yep.
So Leanne, how often do we do community kitchens here?
Community kitchens run about once a month. Times are flexible depending on when it works for both of us. And again, everybody is invited to attend the community kitchen. We would like it if you pre-register because we have a limit of, what, 9 or 10?
Yeah, usually around 10.
Yeah, because everybody usually gets to take home dinner after. And what we do together is we plan a monthly calendar. So every month we'll work out what's going to work best from programming to the kitchen, and hopefully you can find it. Do you have a Facebook page as well?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so you can
Women's
find it on their
Place Kenora.
Facebook page, and give Joanne a call and we'll book you in.
Well, Leanne, thank you for coming again today, and I look forward to partnering with you in the future.
Wow, thank you for inviting me. We had a great day today, and you know, thank you for letting everybody get to know the M&O. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Today we have Debra Wingrove with us. Debra, what kind of a workshop did you do today?
Well, it was called Zen Coloring, and it was about the health benefits of coloring and doodling. And the women were presented with monthly agendas that were actually Zen coloring books.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what other workshops do you like to do here at Women's Place?
I've been doing the guided visualization on once a month for, I think, 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Maybe this is 9. And so this is a daytime program once a month, and the women who come are obviously available during the day, but they have taken to the guided visualization so passionately that the directors of Women's Place have always tried to make sure there was some funding in place for that program. And if we don't have it, they ask for it. And if we break for the summer, they ask for it. And in the fall, they ask for it. So it's been beautiful. I used to talk with the previous directors and say, if we're preparing women to go out into the world and engage in the employment world, we need to be sure that they're spiritually whole before we teach them how to write a resume, apply for a job, budget their money. So we did a lot of wonderful programs, but I said, we're not starting at the right place. We have to start at rebuilding the spirit of these women back to the power and courage that is innate in all of these amazing women. And so we actually applied for a grant. Women's Place applied for a grant to do I think it was like a 24-week program that we incorporated. One was called Women Renewed, and one was called Women of Something, and it was an art project, a simple art project, linked to a topic of study, and we found that the women were just very responsive to that. And so I think we did a lot of that at first, and the monthly meditations, and then we do occasionally. The women almost always ask for dream interpretation workshops, so we do that. Very much what the women are looking for. In fact, I have come with one agenda planned, and the women have said, we really want to know more about this today, and I just switch it and do that. And I think they know that when they come here, if regardless of the theme or topic, if they've had a dream, they can talk about that. If they've got a journaling habit, which we talked a lot about today, for example. Today we were talking about doodling and coloring as a Zen, a natural form of meditation. But we got into journal writing as well, and different uses of journal writing. And it was very organic, and it flowed, and two people came in late because of their schedule, and then that just flowed, and it became a conversation at the end, and always good snacks, of course.
Always good snacks. Now, what is your background? Because you seem to do so many things, and you have so many talents. Can you tell me a little bit just about yourself? And
well, I actually have a master's degree in education, early childhood education. So I was a teacher for a very long time. And in 2005, I left the sort of mainstream teaching and decided just to teach spirit. And so guided visualization, art, creativity, that sort of thing is what I do. I do spiritual development, dream analysis, and work on enlightenment. I work one-on-one with clients, or mostly teaching. And I do the channeled angel readings at the Zen Den, of course. But my background is teaching, and I taught everything from age 3 months to college students.
Oh, wow.
Who were becoming early childhood professionals. And it was a very meaningful career. And of course, I studied many, many facets of early childhood, so I know a lot about sensory issues, or learning needs, or how to facilitate a class. And so as a master teacher, teaching comes natural. It's second nature for me. But the thing that I love teaching most is what touches the woman's heart, and what helps the woman find her own strength again. And I very often will say to the women that in the circle around the table that, we are the most courageous people we know. A lot of the women that come here have been through all kinds of challenges, and their spirits are just glowing.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're not, that's where we need to start.
Right. You do so many fantastic things here, and I know the women look forward to any workshops that you'll be putting on. I know that there'll be a few different ones that we're going to be putting on. The Self-Esteem, Self-Soothing workshop. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Self-esteem, we're going to combine it with healthy ways of self-soothing. But we're going to come at self-esteem from who am I? Who am I as an authentic being? And if you don't know who you are, let's figure out who you are, because everything else that you want to create in your life is built on the foundation of who you are. So we'll do self-esteem, and we'll focus on, avoiding negative self-talk, putting yourself down, or hanging out with people who put you down. And then we'll focus on the ability to calm yourself down when you feel like you've stepped outside of that equilibrium or balance. We're going to combine that workshop with an art project as well, and I'm not sure if it will be just based on sort of a mandala of self-esteem, self-concept, or if we'll work with mirrors and mandalas. I've done self-esteem quite often here, and it's a good start. It's a good building block. It's a good place to start.
Mm-hmm. It is, and I know we'll be doing a body image workshop as well. I'm looking forward to that one. I believe that the women, they need to be more in tune with themselves, with their bodies, with their self-esteem. And it's a whole package, but it's so nice that we're able to break it down into smaller sessions.
Yeah.
And really build the women up.
The workshops are only 2 hours generally, and 2 hours is usually enough for anyone to sit anyway, and we incorporate conversation and a break and a snack, so it's not a long 2 hours by any means. But the body image one is really about loving and respecting and honoring your body for getting you to where you are today. Like, even if you think your body has let you down, even if you may be ill at the time, your body has done well in getting you to where you are today. And so we're going to honor the body as a separate aspect of us, and we're going to work with images that represent what the women are coming to believe about their body. Okay. That my body is strong, my body supports me, my body makes me mobile, my body helps me sleep, right? Mm-hmm. My body helps me have fun, climb a mountain, whatever. But I've done body image in the past, and it's an extremely powerful subject, and we do keep the focus on wellness and moving forward, rather than on some of the trauma from the past around body image.
Right, right. Now, you're very skilled also in color techniques, numbers. Tell me a little bit about things that you do with colors and numbers.
Well, actually, I have studied color sound therapy with a teacher in Edmonton. Her name is Kathy Hughes. And Kathy has moved on to aroma therapy with Robbie Zeck, but she had spent her holistic career doing color sound therapy, which is so profound. And it's color sound therapy is using a cellophane filter over a lamp to shine a colored light into your auric field or into your energy field, and tuning forks to clear let's say stuck or stale energy. So I love color. I've really resonated with Kathy's teaching. We have a few certified color sound therapists in Kenora, if you can believe it, and Kathy came here to teach them. And Kathy used to say to me all the time, black is not a color, Deborah, black is not a color, stop with the black. And so finally she trained me out of wearing black and using black, and incorporating color into my life. Color has an emotional effect on us, but color can also have a healing effect. a friend of mine, her son was burnt at work in a welding accident, and we used the blue filter right in the hospital, and he had second-degree burns across his face and chest, and he did not scar. He came back 1 week later to check with his doctor, and the doctor wondered what happened to his burns. So color is profound in many ways. And I find that color is a light and easy topic to start building rapport with women in groups, asking what's your favorite color, and looking at your least favorite color as well, which we did today. And so yeah, I have a lot of diverse training. Besides my education background, I've been trained as an angel reader, as a color and sound therapy, numerology, aroma, crystals, and all of these things are just tools for my toolbox. So when I work with a particular client or a particular group, I'm able to pull from these diverse backgrounds and meet the learner where they're at.
Right. So you're pretty much the full package.
There's not much I don't know. There's not much I don't know about. I will say I'm not good at math.
But you are good at numerology.
I am good at numerology, and you know, one audience may be enthralled with dreams, and one may be far more interested in animal totems, and one would be far more interested in numbers that repeat. You know, very often we'll look at the clock and it'll be 11:11 again, and people will go, come on, what is this about? And in particular, 11:11 is about spiritual awakening. It's about you becoming the highest version of yourself. And so people are seeing 111 and 11:11 everywhere. And for me, it's 444. I see 444 everywhere, and 444 means angel miracles and cosmic angel, big angel miracles. And I see that number everywhere. It is uncanny, but it's just the universe nudging you, saying, okay, did you catch that? Are you with us here? Did you catch the importance of that? Did you catch that synchronicity? And when you talk to people about numbers, colors, animal totems, dreams, they all have a story. And I've taught the dream workshops here, and regardless of what topic we're covering, a dream will almost always come up. So I just say, let's teach dreams, because it's going to come up. And I've taught the dream workshop at other centers in the Kenora area, and as well as guided visualization to professionals, to stressed out people, to artistic people, and to children. I am certified as a children's meditation facilitator, so I have taught children's meditation in Kenora once, looking at maybe doing a little bit of it in Dryden as well. And I taught it in Edmonton because I lived in Edmonton all my adult life.
So what brought you back to Kenora?
It's my heart home. So as much as I've lived away since I was 17, I've come back every summer for the cottage. But coming back only in the summer, you're really not an integrated citizen. I didn't remember where all the rural roads were, and all. I had to sort of reacquaint myself with the layout of the town and really become a full-time citizen here. I enjoy winters in Kenora, even though we've just had a terrible one, haven't we? But I feel like Kenora is also a spiritual vortex, or a spiritual meeting place, and a water vortex where the lakes and the rivers meet with a fury of movement in the water. And I really see Kenora waking up to justice, fairness, unity consciousness, peace, tolerance. I know there's still another side of Kenora that we see at times, for sure. I'm not naive about that. But Kenora is a little spiritual mecca. And my vision, and the vision of my sisters, is that Kenora is becoming a spiritual and an ecotourism place where people come here for the ecosystem, for the nature, and for the deer,
Yeah.
and as well as for spiritual education. So I'd really like to see a beautiful retreat center here for this purpose, for nature and art and spiritual endeavors.
Well, Debra, thanks for sitting here with me today. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate everything that you do for Women's Place. You're a fantastic person, energy, the whole kit and caboodle.
My pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
You may do a self-esteem mirror and say, I'm a skater, because you are a great skater and you're proud of us being a skater, or a skier, or a mother, or a writer, or an artist, or a volunteer. But what this mirror will reflect back to you is the light inside your soul. And that's what shines through your eyes.